Good day. You are here because you're interested how to make this absolutely awesome LED Cyberpunk 2077 lamp with a bit of storage for your bits and pieces. Well, you're in the right place. You're watching Casual DIY channel and my name is Thomas. Stay tuned. Well, such a cool project ahead of us. So what are the main ingredients? Let's check it out. Obviously the first main ingredient are 2 acrylic sheets, 5mm in thickness, LED strip, power source, and a piece of wood. For this project I'm using mahogany. Adding to that a bit of creativity and some elbow grease, and we've got a really cool project ahead of us. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to tackle in our project is to cut the board to the right sizes. So the board needs to be 32.5 centimeters long and 18 centimeters wide. As you can see, I'm using my table saw to saw that out. And now it's time to cut the groove for the acrylic sheets in the wood. As you can see, I'm using my palm router to do so. I want this lamp to be something more than just purely a lamp. Therefore I'm going to make a shallow tray for your watch, wallet and your phone. It will give it a nice aesthetic look as well. And there you go, a nice tray for your watches, wallets, phones or anything else. Now let's go to the reverse side of this board. What we need to do, obviously this is the back side of the lamp itself. We're going to route out this middle here just to allow for the LEDs and the controls to go in there, and we'll make a plate that will cover that in the end. And there you have it, that's how the base is going to look. So basically that's the tray, that's the entrance where the acrylic sheets will go. On the other side I've made some a bigger groove for the LEDs. As you can see, I've routed a deeper part here, that's just to take the power cable. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit, sand it a little bit. Before we proceed to sanding, we're just going to make a quick hole for the power lead. Now I'm just cutting a piece of wood that will cover up all the wires and the LEDs. And now it's time to solder the LED strips and the power source together. Securing the soldering with a bit of hot glue. We'll secure the power lead with a bit of hot glue as well. Now I'm just gonna glue a couple of spaces to make sure the back plate is flush to the base. Now we're going to drill some holes in the corners here to hold the plate to the base. Let's just quickly check if it still works. Boom. Perfect. To finish the base, I'm just going to be using some Danish oil. Okay then, so after 2 coats of Danish oil on the base with light sanding in between, and it's now time to apply a bit of wax to it. After applying the wax, I'm going to buff it a little bit, and then we'll put some rubber feet onto the piece so it doesn't scratch your surface, your table or your desk. Just a protection really. Just a really quick one before we continue. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and if you like my content, leave me that thumbs up. But let's continue with the project. So as the wooden base is now sorted, it's time to go into the fun part of this project, i.e. engraving the Cyberpunk logo, the Cyberpunk sign on the acrylic sheet. So to achieve the double color look on our lamp, we're actually going to be using 2 acrylic sheets. One of them will be engraved with the letters and the other one will be engraved with the blue surrounding, as you've seen on the Cyberpunk logo, and obviously the numbers at the bottom. And as you've seen, we're going to be using 2 colors of LEDs. One strip will be obviously blue and the other one green, and it does make a cool effect. So let's start engraving. To do the engraving, as you can see, I'm using my Dremel tool with the plunge base, but you know, if you've got a steady hand, you don't have to have the plunge attachment. It's not really necessary, but because my hands are not steady and hence I'm not a surgeon, I'm actually using that. You don't have to use Dremel. There's plenty of cheap engraving replacements, engraving tools, so you know, don't be discouraged by that. Obviously, I secured the Cyberpunk logo with a bit of tape to the acrylic sheet so it doesn't move around. And now it's time to check how it all fits together. Look at that, absolutely awesome. There you go guys, absolutely awesome LED lamp with a Cyberpunk 2077 theme to it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider giving me that like button down below. Leave me a comment if you've got any questions, and I hope to see you next week on my next video. Till then, take care.